Hello, my little Geminis. This is Lily Rose Tarot. I'm here to do your reading. If it doesn't resonate, do go out and check out your other Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, this is Jenna's energy, so don't get fixated on signs. Also, do like, share, and subscribe because I will be doing people free readings. Right, as soon as I hit a certain amount of subscribers. Gemini, I was meditating before this, and this is something that I'm new that I'm doing, and new job, abundance. There is some sort of new career, creative thing that's been going on in your energy. I've even felt it like last time, but it's going to bring abundance and happiness. Okay. It's some sort of new journey you're going on. You just have to take a leap of faith. Okay. Could be in love. And then also, I am a love reader, but this could be like, I actually, someone came back blast from the past. Right. And I thought, it was going to be like a romantic thing. It wasn't. Right. It was I love this person more than anything in the wide world, but I there was the last person I thought that would come back, and I'm very grateful for that because this is somebody that I love dearly. So sometimes it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be friends, it can be family members, it could be soul family, anything, someone that you disconnected from that had external factors. Okay. So that, not enough about me. Let's talk about you. Sorry, I just got a little emotional there because, you think but it's like, boom, the universe just smacks things randomly. And with all these moons and freaking all this stuff going on, everything is crazy. But don't get attached to specific signs. This is energy, okay? Let's start with the unicorn. Success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are all available to you, and just believe. So believing in, I was like laying in bed this morning thinking, I can have everything I want. I have to put in the work, but retraining the brain and believing that you are abundant is very, very difficult, especially Gemini. You guys tend to live in your brain, but there is some sort of duality here. There could be someone that sees you as a unicorn or like the dark horse, depending on who's watching, right? There might be this like differences when it comes to love, right? Okay, you got unity, a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, hope. You radiate and attract great love. What you put out is what you give, right? And that's doesn't matter what kind of love that is. Okay, that's friendship. That's reconciliation of whatever. You got 33 could be important. 34 could be important, and then you have one abundance, the Fool, right? Lucky times are ahead for you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. So again, like I said, there is this energy of like just going with it, taking a leap of faith, right? And then you have the Flower. Being gracious, success, and emotional fulfillment are yours. So be gracious. You got Phoenix rising from the ashes. And that, to me, that's like, getting out of that low vibrational I don't deserve. Do the healing, do the work, and you will receive. That is a fact. That is energy. There's no denying it. It was funny because I had someone say that I was a pagan, or I was talking like I was pagan because I believe in energy and chakras and stuff like that. It did hurt my feelings, yesterday. And so, I'm saying this because maybe you're starting to finally accept who you are. This is you. You're abundant. You're unique. You're breathing. You're alive. You are a miracle. Okay. So, and also it's good to be private because then you don't have to worry about people judging you, right? And it comes from not a malicious place. It comes from a not understanding, right? Not everyone is going to understand. And, it was funny because my son said something the other day. He was like, we're just not on the same vibration. My son thinks this is weird. He doesn't, someone may need to hear this, and that's why I'm going on this rant. But, my son thinks I'm weird. When this whole like spiritual awakening thing happened, he thought I was weird, right? But he's now understanding like I'm just different, and it is, I have this feeling of like not feeling accepted, but getting out of that energy because we have this, right? It's like lying to ourselves about who we really are. Maybe there's some insecurities about who you really are. Embrace who you are, right? You're unique. Gemini. I love Geminis. I have a sister Gemini. And I love her very much. And I have a lot of Geminis. I have a girlfriend who's a Gemini. Geminis are just very They're just amazing people. I don't know. I don't. There's so much duality to them. They can be so different, right? But my point is that people will not understand you now, but they will understand later, or they won't, and you don't need them. Okay, everybody's on their own path, their own healing journey. You can't force people to understand or get it. And it doesn't come from them not or them being a bad person. They just don't understand. They didn't go through it, right? If you've went through a spiritual awakening and your friend hasn't, they're not going to understand what you've been through. There's just no way about it. Okay, you don't know until you know, right? Okay, journey. Sorry, enough about me. Journey. This is travel time or location change, job change. Yeah, amazing trip, exciting future. There could be some sort of job change or um, creating something new in a job, but it's going to take a leap of faith here. You got first chakra, Archangel Michael, stability, security chakra, energy flowing freely, feeling with emotion will be resolved. Going for it. What do you desire? Oh Lord, this guy's six pack is insane. Or I think there's an eight pack. One, two, which I'm not a buddy person, but I don't know why eight packs just are like sometimes I'm like, oh my God, good Lord, who works out that much? Okay. We've got jealousy. So someone could be jealous. There's jealousy, drunk, dark times, impulse, emotion. So somebody may not like, they may be jealous. They may not be understanding what you're going through. Give them time. Okay. Because you do have peace and forgiveness. And to someone, heart gives, forgives ourselves. And this is also the Pisces card and the Pluto card. So you could have Pisces and Pluto, or you could, okay. We have Neptune, loss. Oh, hold on one second. Sorry, I'm a businesswoman. Business never stops for me. I'm a 24-hour freaking receptionist. Okay. Yeah, I think this losing, for those of you, it's like you've lost yourself in some sort of romantic. It's funny because I've been watching anime, and I've got to be honest, it's very romantic. I'm not gonna lie. Like you kind of lose yourself, and why is there no Prince Charming? Why is there no princess? Right? Because we've you know there's never going to be this fairy tale, right? A fairy tale, it's your story, so it's a fairy tale, right? But to me it's like why do we believe there isn't good people? Don't put that out there, right? Don't put that, because what you put out is what you attract. And if you have hope and you have faith, it's like my grandpa. No man was like my grandpa, but I have faith that there is, right? And that's how I want to think. Like I'm Pisces. I like to live a little bit in disillusionment because that's how I manifest. And so it's important to stay positive. Good things are coming, Gemini. Okay, stay out of your head. You have a new journey going on here. Yeah, thinking of you, nostalgia, missing you, grieving you, fixated on you, manifesting reunion, over it, moving on, decisions made, repeating cycles. Someone could be like keeping you stuck and you're over it. You're like, I'm not going to keep repeating these cycles. I need to move on. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to put myself first. I'm going to work on my abundance and they will come in. It happens. It just happens. When you focus on yourself, the energies fill it and they will come back. What I just say, self-love, celebrate, love yourself, feelings happy, releasing past, taking a break from love. Some of you are just taking a break from love, and that's a good thing because guess what? Someone is attracted to you. Someone will be coming in to me. Learning lessons. Tough times, growth, leveling up. Okay, you might be, like I said, you might be leveling up. People are not going to understand you. Snooping, drive-by, tarot card readings, asking about you, stalking you on social media. So someone's got a crush. Someone's got a secret crush, okay? Either you know this person or you do not know this person. Every story is going to be different, okay? What's going on with this abundance? Confessing, opening up, being truthful, raw emotions. Okay, someone's going to take a leap of faith here. Reminiscing, missing you, feeling lonely, using substance to cope. So someone might be working too much or, substance abuse, okay? Because they're hiding their feelings. They're missing you. You've got drama, scandal, disbelief, hidden things revealed. So secrets could be coming out, okay, during the month of October. Well, I do timeless readings, so I'm not going to say that. Okay, I want you to think about the person that you're thinking about, or think about the person that you want, or think about your career, or whatever, and we'll just see what pops up, okay? Okay, I want to pull and see what is coming out for Gemini. How can I help them? Five of Swords, conflict, ego, pride. Leaving something behind, but coming back for it. So someone could be coming back for you. You know, that they may have the Hierophant. Yeah, commitment. Taurus. Am I on right now? Thank God. Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters. Again, some of you may be going on vacation. Some of you may be taking a vacation. We've got the Three of Swords, heartbroken, Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Some of you may have to decide between a few people. Okay, if you're dating, it looks like you have people that are interested in you. It definitely, obviously, looks like there's a particular person that might be getting tarot card readings on you. I don't know. Okay, let's see what's going on with the Five of Swords for Gemini. Yeah. Two of Wands, making a decision. Knight of Cups, coming in with love and being vulnerable. There, boom, that just fell out. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra. Gemini, Libra. What can I think about this? Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Okay. Doesn't have to be. Okay, there could be an age difference between you guys. There could have been some sort of conflict here. There could have been harsh words said, but there is wanting to come in straightforward, like. And then for others of you guys, you might have conflict with a child, or you might be going through conflict with a child. Like they have to make decisions. Something's going on here with that. Okay, I'm going to leave that because that's going... Okay, Hierophant. Give me clarification on the Hierophant. What's this Hierophant about? This is commitment, right? This is spirituality. This is going to others for advice when it comes to spirituality. This is leveling up, right? We just went through with full moon. I'll tell you what, I definitely feel shifted. Four of Wands, commitment, marriage, boom. I mean, that is there. Good Lord. Five of Coins. So some of you could be struggling with money, okay, or your home. What's on the bottom of the deck? Three of Swords again. Yeah, there is some heartbreak here. Too many. Give me one more clarification on this Five of Coins. Some of you could have been left out in the cold with this person, right? Or you left them out in the cold and you're focusing on yourself, but they are returning. Eight of Wands, communication. I almost want to pull those cards. I don't know where they're at, though. I don't know. I just got a feeling to pull a certain card, but... Eight of Cups. Yeah, you've walked away. You're moving forward. You're like, excuse my language, but fuck this. I'm not going to deal with this ego, pride, bullshit. I'm moving forward. Okay? Maybe they were just overly emotional about you and something happened there with that Two of Swords, but it sure as hell put you on the path of going forward. Leaving past stuff behind, emotional. Yeah, the Hangman. Needing to look at things from a different perspective. Moving away from trauma, childhood trauma with the Knight. I usually would see Page, but I just come to and I say sometimes I'm just going to say what I want to say because my intuition says. So that's just the way I work here. Okay, you got Pisces on the table, but walking away from something that was not easy to walk away from. And then as I say, the child, there it is. Four of Swords, strength, and the Knave of Cups. There is this vulnerability here. There is needing to have the strength to communicate. With the Three of Swords, there has been heartbroken here. There has been a time for reflection. You guys could be watching each other. You could have walked away from each other. Okay? But you're going to calmer waters. Right? There could be some sort of travel that is going to take place. But this is also someone with like a crush or having, you know, those little romantic feelings as well. Okay, what does Gemini need to know about their person? Three of Swords, yeah, they are heartbroken. They are in regret. the Fool and the freaking Devil. Codependency, right? They could be tying themselves to things that no longer serve them. I actually want to pull on your person. What's going on with this person? How many is that? Energy. Yeah. Make sure you're watching for, don't let people suck your energy. They want peace. They want to surrender. They want growth, and they are sad. Black and white. So you have somebody, whether you know them or you don't, they may be pulling on your energy. You may be feeling that. I want to know what's going on with the Three of Swords. What's this Three of Swords about? There is a lot of pain. But you know what? Also with Three of Swords, there's always someone that's going to be hurt. Okay? And I hate to say this, but if you have to choose somebody, yeah, the World and the freaking Ace of Wands. Damn. Through this heartbreak, lessons have been learned. Cycles have been learned. There is a new passionate beginning here. Okay? One more. The Five of Cups. And then we get a little bit of regret. Ace of Cups. Holy shit. Queen of Wands. Highly attracted to you. Looking good. Working on yourself. When you work on yourself, when you feel good, when you look good, looking good to me is feeling good on the inside. So it doesn't really matter what you look like on the outside. It matters how you feel on the inside. How you carry yourself is how people, they read your energy. Okay? Someone could be coming back around. It doesn't have to be. It could just be a new person with that Ace of Wands. But there is an attraction here and there is regret. Okay? You guys, read the collectives. They are, I love the collective readings because we are the collective, right? And there's going to be energy in there. Doing all these little, we're all going through the same shit, right? But in little different tweaks. I think that's why some people just stick to one sign or their sign, or some people just do collective readings. I figured this is what people love the most, so that's why I'm doing it again. But I have to follow what my intuition says. But in the beginning, this is not something I want to do because it takes a lot of time. But I have to build again, and this is what you guys want, so this is what I'm going to do. But you got Judgment here. They're taking a leap of faith. They could have been a fool. They want to come back. Okay? They have risen from the ashes again. You saw that down there. Judgment, they've heard the horn. They want to work together. They want to collaborate. And maybe there was a collaboration before. Four of Coins. Yeah, they don't want to let go of this connection. That's for damn sure. One more for Gemini. Thank you. Okay, two more. The King of Coins and the High Priestess. You got Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here, okay? And then you've got all fixed signs here. Strong Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, you guys. Again, the Three Swords. There is major, major heartbreak here without being with this person, and you're finally pulling your energy back and taking care of yourself. This could be a family member too. Don't get it twisted. This is not just love, right? This could look at it as family, or if you're in a relationship, you and your partner are going through karmic lessons together. You're going to be okay. There is this listening to your intuition. This person's grounded. They're focused on their mind and their money, and their money on their mind, okay? Two of Pentacles, please. The Tower, holy shit. And the Six of Swords again. And the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Six of Cups from the past. And the Nine of Coins. Person could have been taking a long ass time. Maybe they need to work on themselves. We never know what someone's going through, right? But we've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, and the Six of Swords. Moving to calmer waters. It is time. The Tower is here, where this is going to be a shock. Okay? Again, two of you may have to decide between two people. Or two jobs. Okay, Pentacles, right? There is that jobs on the table, right? I'm going to pull. I want to know, how can I help Gemini? What do they need to know? What is some advice for Gemini when it comes to the person that they're thinking about, obviously, or that's pulling on their energy that you've walked away from? Yeah, keeping tabs, social media. Some of you, this is definitely someone from the past. Like I said, it could be a family member. Someone's watching you. Yeah. Okay, some of you guys, this is a twin flame connection, if you believe in that. It's a divine connection. You had to go through this shit. You had to heal yourselves, because God will not bring you together until you are healed. Okay? There are fears here. They are definitely afraid of you. And they could be dealing with addictions. unhealthy attachments. That could be anything. Can you give me some more clarification for advice for Gemini, please? What I just say? Healing and releasing, okay? There is this healing and releasing energy and wanting to apologize for hurting you. I didn't want to hurt you. I don't think this person, I think this person had their own shit going on. I think they may have did something foolish, obviously. Travel, new beginnings. They may want to travel with you. And then you got the divine feminine on the back of the deck and blissful happiness. And then you got freaking heartbreak. You're both heartbroken. And then you've got home, foundation. This person may feel like home to you. I'm going to pull on what this person would want to say to you if they could. From their higher self, what would they want to say? Divine feminine, good for you, Gemini. Keep doing you. Keep working on yourself. You know, I know what it's like to be in love and not want to pull energy back. That is a shitty feeling, but we can do anything, okay? You are abundant. We shouldn't be influenced by other outside world. Just focus on us two. Yeah, I would keep this connection private. I would not be telling people about it. It is hard, obviously, if you care about this person, but when you get together, I would keep it secret for the beginning. People are going to be probably jealous. People don't like people to be happy. I don't know why. People are freaking weird. Be adaptive and receptive to lead our love to divine growth. Yeah. Be willing to change. Be willing to let something go so that it come back, Gemini. If it's meant for you, it'll come back. And it looks like you're doing that. Someone is jealous, though. Someone does not want someone to swoop you up. I will tell you that right now. Big egos would lead our relationship in a dark place. Yeah, again. So like I said, some sort of ego, pride, misunderstanding, something happened, which could have led you guys to a dark place. We're not over yet. There is still something between us. Yeah, obviously, you're feeling the pull, especially for those of you that are in divine twin flame connection. It's hard to show, but I do care about you so much. Yeah, this person may have had to work on their feminine, emotional, you know, maybe they're kind of like that King of Swords. That King of Swords doesn't really open emotionally. He's more of a logical person, okay? And so maybe that's what this person needs to work on. They have a hard time confessing how they feel. Can you at least listen to me? Yeah, they want to make sure you're going to listen. They're scared of you. I feel like some of them are scared of you, but they're going to take the leap of faith, okay? If I ever put off my mask, will you accept another real me? So they might be afraid that you will not like the real them, and maybe they wore a mask in the beginning. Maybe they've always worn a mask, right? Maybe they had to heal people pleaser problems. Maybe they had to realize their self-worth, right? And they could have thought that you wanted a certain type of person, and so they wore their mask, or they hid they hid themselves because they were scared to show you who they truly were. But, you know, obviously you love this person for who they are. I'm going to pull these two, and that's it. At this moment, I think we should be friends. Yeah, well, you are friends, obviously. Must be an underlying rush because you set my heart on fire. Damn. Yeah, they're coming back, and I think their desire is going to pull them back. Gemini, I wish you nothing but the best, and God bless.